சவுண்ட் வரலையா பாருங்க.
ஜாயின் ஆகல.
ஜாயின் ஆகிட்டு நம்ம ஜாயின்ட் வந்து கொடுத்துட்டேன். எங்கே போனேன்?
ஒரு நிமிஷம் நான் போய் பார்த்துட்டு எங்கே முடிச்சது எங்கே இருக்கேன்.
Done link.
ஜாயின் ஆகல தக்காங்க.
இதானப்பா ஜாயின் இது. எதுப்பா ஜாயின்? இதுவா
மியூட் பண்ணுங்க.
இது எப்படி வந்துச்சுன்னு தெரியல.
Good evening, distinguished speaker and dear participants. It's my absolute honor to welcome you all to the Faculty Development Program, a pivotal gathering focused on faculty development and excellence in education. On behalf of PG and Research Department of Management Studies, Sacred Heart College, Tirupattur, I'm Arul and I'm delighted to be your Master of Ceremony today. This program is designed by PG and Research Department of Management Studies, Sacred Heart College, Tirupattur, to equip our faculty with the latest pedagogical strategies, research insights, and innovative teaching methodologies to enhance our academic landscape. To invoke the divine grace and blessings upon this gathering, let us now listen to a soulful prayer song and seek the blessing from Almighty.
Lord, I come to you, let my heart be changed. Renew, flowing from the grace that I found in you. Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your love. Hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to
To formally commence this faculty development program, it's my pleasure to invite Ms. Sweta from First MBA to deliver welcome address.
Good evening, esteemed guests, faculty members, and dear participants. It is with immense joy and gratitude that I stand before you today to extend a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. This gathering is a testament to the collective efforts of our distinguished guests, dedicated faculty, and enthusiastic participants. We are privileged to have with us Reverend Dr. Praveen Peter, STP, our Rector and Secretary of Sacred College Autonomous, Tirupattur, whose visionary leadership continues to inspire and guide us. A warm welcome is also extended to Reverend Father D. Maria Anthony Raj, STP, Sacred College Autonomous, Tirupattur, whose relentless commitment to academic excellence and holistic development has been instrumental in shaping this institution. It is an honor to welcome our chief guest, Dr. M. Kaveri. Your presence here today adds great value to this occasion, and we deeply appreciate your time and support. I would also like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. S. Sasikumar Sir, Head of the PG and Research Department of Management Studies, for his invaluable leadership and contribution, which have greatly enriched your academic environment. We are delighted to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed faculty members, Dr. J. Sasigan, Dr. R. Arokya Mary, Professor G. Lawrence, Professor R. Durkavati, Professor Y. Joseph Santosh Kumar. Your dedication to nurturing and shaping young minds is truly commendable, and we deeply appreciate your continued efforts. Lastly, a special and warm welcome to all the participants. Your presence here today is a reflection of your dedication to learning and growth. We are excited to embark on this enriching journey together. Once again, thank you all for being here. We look forward to a meaningful and engaging session ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sweta, for a warm welcome. A distinguished event like this become even more special with the presence of an esteemed chief guest. To formally introduce our honored guest, I now invite Rishi from First MBA to introduce the chief guest.
Respected dignitaries, faculty members, and esteemed guests, it is an honor and privilege to introduce our distinguished chief guest for today's faculty development program, Dr. M. Kaveri. A dedicated academician and researcher, Dr. Kaveri brings with her impressive 21 years of teaching experience and a strong commitment to academic excellence. Ma'am holds a PhD in management from Periyar University, along with multiple postgraduate degrees in commerce, human resource management, and finance. Ma'am has successfully cleared NET and SET in both management and commerce, reflecting her deep expertise in the field. Dr. Kaveri has been an integral part of Aguchan Manmul Jain College, Chennai, where Ma'am serves an assistant professor and head. Ma'am has also been associated with various reputed institutions, contributing significantly to curriculum development, research, and student mentorship. Her research work is extensive with numerous publications in UGC CARE and Scopus listed journals. Ma'am has presented papers at international and national conferences and has received multiple awards, including the Best Teacher Award and Women Faculty Award for her outstanding contributions to academia. Apart from her academic excellence, Dr. Kaveri is an active research person in faculty development programs, conferences, and workshops, sharing her insights on topics ranging from research methodology to leadership and skills. Ma'am has also authored several books on human resource management, company law, and business law, which serve as valuable resources for students and researchers alike. We are truly privileged to have such an accomplished scholar and mentor with us today. I extend a heartfelt welcome to Dr. M. Kaveri. We eagerly look forward to your valuable insights and guidance during this program. Welcome, ma'am.
Now, the platform is yours, ma'am.
Yes. A very good evening to one and all present for the session. So, first of all, I would like to thank the management and the faculties of PG Research Department of Management Studies, Sacred Heart College, Tirupattur, for giving me this wonderful opportunity as a guest of speaker in national level virtual FTP on ESG goals in a UKA Bani Rap Meet with RAT, navigating the waves of changes and chaos in business transformation through POR. So I'm delighted to be a part of this FDP to discuss on the topic on resilience, attention, adaptation, and transparency, which is called as RAT, reskilling the faculty to train future leaders in the age of Industry 4.0 and 5.2. And once again, as a faculty, our role is not just to teach, but to prepare students for an uncertain and fast changing world. In today's discussion, we'll explore how faculty members can equip with students with essential skills, leadership skills, integrate sustainability and ethical decision making to meet the demands of Industry 4.0 and 5.0. This session is not just about adapting to change, but it's about leading the transformation in education. So let me show the slide now. So, dear faculties, I assure you that this session will reskill the faculty members to prepare their students for the rapidly changing world to handle industry disruptions, new technologies, and take ethical decision making while facing various types of risk. So let me start with a question. Why change is important? So anyone in the session, so please answer. Why change is
My name is Dr. Asjad Usmani. Change is very much important for the survival because the
okay?
Darwin's theory has been said that it is the era of survival of the fittest. So to
Okay.
adapt the things which is happening in the environment, we have to change. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So without adapting to the changes, whatever happening in the world, we have to adapt to the technologies. We have to adapt to the changes. So without adapting to the changes, no one will get succeed in their life as well as by the business person. So without while we are doing a routine task that will not be an interesting one for all, we need some changes. So while watching the TV itself, while watching the movie itself, we need some change. For example, we need some comedy, we need some action, and we need some romance. So for 3 hours itself, we need some changes to make the movie interesting. Like that, to lead our life in an interesting way, we need some changes, and that changes open up some opportunities to the individuals. As said by Irving Jacobs, the world, as we all know, has changed rapidly and will continue to change rapidly. That opens up the opportunities. And as said by Charles Adams, normal is an illusion. What is normal to the spider is chaos for the fly. So is it so? Like, because for something is normal to an individual, which is not the same for the another individual. So the person who is taking non-vegetarian is normal for him. For others, for the person who is who are vegans, it is not normal for them. Like that, a normal, something which is normal to an individual is not a normal for others. So that is the thing said by the Charles Adams. So as explained by the Jacobs and Adams, the world has changed rapidly and will continue to evolve, which creates opportunities among the chaos. So what seems to normal to one may be a source of chaos for another. And so what is happening in the current scenario? So new technologies are replacing the older ones. Yes, for example, we can say innovations like artificial intelligence and automations are changing industries quickly, which makes the older technologies outdated. So even in our daily life, so the new technologies are replacing the older ones. The way we eat earlier, that has been changed. The way we dress up earlier, that has been changed. We are adapting to the new technologies as well as to the modern world. So like that, the new technologies are replacing the older ones. At the same time, the technologies are evolving, the business also facing some unexpected disruptions. Like we can say the COVID-19 and the financial crisis faced by the management, which disrupts the business operations and markets without warning. So in this new technological and as well as the unexpected disruptions faced by the business people and as well as by the individual. So the students need some skills that go beyond their textbooks. They must develop practical and adaptable skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and digital literacy to thrive in the future workforce. So, as an educator, so we must help students to navigate this unpredictable world by reskilling and updating our teaching approaches. Then only the students can able. So instead of having a chalk and board method, we have to adapt the interactive panel, we have to show videos, and we have to give case studies for the students, and we have to make some flipped classroom for the students, collaborative learning. So like that, we have to adapt to the students, we have to give some practical learning techniques to the students so that they can adapt to these new technologies and they can able to face the unexpected disruptions with their problem solving skills, critical thinking skills, and digital literacy to thrive in the future workforce. And what is VUCA? So why I started with VUCA? So before getting into that, we have to understand the VUCA model, because for many years, business and educators use the VUCA model to explain challenges, which was the leading buzzword in management theory. So the VUCA world concept was first introduced in 1980. So I think as you all learned in the yesterday's session, which was given by Mr. Sendil Kumar, but I will give some glimpse of that. So this VUCA world concept was first introduced in 1980, which represents the external challenges faced by the world as well as by the business people. Okay, so what is V? The V stands for volatility, and U stands for uncertainty, and A stands for ambiguity, and C for complexity. V, what is volatility? The things changing fast. Okay, it refers to a sudden, unpredictable changes that happen quickly in various situations. For example, we can say the stock market changes that may suddenly drops or hikes due to the global events, making it unpredictable. Okay, and we can say the price of onion or the price of tomato. So yesterday it was 20 rupees and today it has hiked to 80 rupees or 100 rupees. So here we can't able to predict why the changes are happening. So many things, even though the technology is evolving, so some things we can't able to predict. Okay, the second one is uncertainty, which is nothing but the future is unclear. Why the future is unclear? So this may due to unavailable information about the events which has not ever happened in past. So hence we can't able to predict the outcomes of future events with clarity, just like what we can't able to predict exactly when it will rain. So this will be the best example for this. So even though the television, if they predict that today it will rain or tomorrow it will rain, that time only we will get some sunny. Okay, so like that, some uncertainties we can't able to predict. That is the third one. Coming to the complexity, which is known as too many interconnected factors which creates confusion. For example, so running a business with many departments, or running a business with many branches, or running a business with 1,000 or more employees affecting each other, that will be difficult for the management to take decisions. Satisfying all the employees or satisfying all the branches or connecting all the branches is a great task for the management. So that is called as what? Complexity and ambiguity. So here there is no clear meaning or direction for a thing is called as what? Ambiguity. So example we can say, so it's just an example. So listening to the actor Kamal Hassan's speech, so which might not easily understandable by a common man by all in common. Okay, and one more example I can say. So if the marketing tagline is given as best in the market, so here it does not explain what makes it the best. So just it has given the word best in the market. So this is called as what? Ambiguity. So no clear right or wrong answers to your question is called as what? Ambiguity. So this is called as what? VUCA. Okay, so hence in navigating this chaotic world, as an educator, it's our responsibility to train students to analyze these data, predict the trends, and to plan accordingly. But in today's world, VUCA is not enough, because the VUCA says only the external challenges or external calamities, external factors which affects the business as well as the individual. So now the world has changed even more as we now to use a new model called Barney. So what is Barney? It's a new reality. So yes, As the time has passed and the global landscape has continued to evolve, the Barney world, which is brittle, anxious, non-linear, and incomprehensible, is asserting itself as a primary model to explain the complexities of modern existence. Uka describes the external challenges, but Barney describes how people experience change today. That is, it represents a fundamental shift in our understanding of the modern world. So, this Barney concept was introduced in 2020 during the period of COVID-19, which is shaped by climate and global systematic change. So, this Barney includes the climatic change as well as the global systematic change. So, here, Barney, B means what? Brittle. So, brittle means the things seem stronger but can break suddenly. A system, a organization, or process that appears stable but in actually fragile. So even a small disruption can cause a collapse. So I can say the example as a company relying on a single supplier may face sudden collapses when the supplier shuts down. And we can say a simple example: a smartphone screen looks strong but destroys when it drops down. So like that, brittle is nothing but the things seems to be strong, and we can say a word: the building is strong and the basement is weak. Okay, so things seem strong but can break suddenly. And coming to the second one, anxious. The people are constantly worried, which means if the business people don't have confidence, if they don't have a proper information, which means lack of information about something, and faces uncertainty. So this may lead them to fear, stress, and decision paralysis. When people don't know what to expect, they become anxious. For example, we can say investors will get panic when stock prices fluctuate unpredictably. And even the students constantly worry about the exam results even after studying well. The students didn't prepare for the exam, and when he enters the exam hall, so he feel anxious. So like that, we can say so many examples for anxious. And coming to the third point, the non-linear. The world has no longer works in a straight, logical, cause and effect manner. Okay, things don't follow the predictable patterns. The small action can lead to massive consequences, and expected results will not happen always. So I can tell the example is a new startup struggles for years, then suddenly goes viral and grows rapidly. And one more simple example, which is nothing but, so if you are following any diet plan, okay, so at the first 10 days or for 1 month, you can't able to see any kind of physical changes. Your weight might be get reduced to 1 or 2 kgs, but after that, if you follow the same diet, suddenly it leads to rapid weight loss. So that is called as what? The non-linear. And the fourth one is incomprehensible, which is nothing but too complex to fully understand.
டாக்டர் விஸ்கன் சொல்லுச்சு என்ன ஃபிர்தோஸ் அது நான் பேசுறேன் நம்ம எல்லாத்தையும் எதுவும் பண்ணாம தானும் பண்ணுங்க
Dr. Sendil sir, please mute the mic. It's disturbing. Dr. Sendil sir, please mute the mic.
Yes, so incomprehensible, which is nothing but too complex to fully understand. So some situations are so complicated that even experts struggle to understand them. Okay, for example, if you say the cryptocurrency market are hard to predict due to unknown factors, and I can say the real-time example, it is highly difficult to understand the functioning of a human brain even by the neurologist. So that is called as what? Incomprehensible. So these 4 characteristics captures the essence of the challenges we face. The brittle of ideas and technologies demands constant re-evaluation, while heightened anxiety underscores the importance of vigorous risk management. Hence, being an educator, so it is essential to help students to develop resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skill so that they can navigate these challenges with confidence. And so here, we'll explain why Barney matters more than UCA. So, as I said, the UCA serves to describe the situation of ambiguity and complexity, and Barney serves to describe the situation of the next generation of business. For many years, UCA was used to describe the challenges of a rapidly changing world. However, today's disruptions are deeper and more unpredictable than before. Is it right? Yes, which makes the Barney a more relevant model. So Barney focuses on emotional and systematic challenges. So here, being an educator, we can't just prepare the students to predict and manage change. They must also develop the ability to respond, adapt, and lead in an uncertain world. So thus, Barney replaces VUCA. And a new acronym to describe the world. So here I'm going to give a deeper explanation. So how the each word of VUCA is replaced by Barney. So brittle replaces volatility. So here the rapid changes are not just unpredictable as said in VUCA, the word volatility, but can lead to sudden breakdowns if systems are not flexible, which is more precisely underlined by Barney, which is brittle. For example, so when a company relying solely on one supplier may seem stable, but if that supplier fails, the entire business will get collapsed, just like how global supply chains were disrupted during COVID-19. So the second one, the anxious replaces the uncertainty. So instead of just being uncertain as said in VUCA model, the world now creates a constant fear and stress, leading to hesitation in decision making. So which is a true concept. So I can give an example for this. The company is postponing the product launches because they are uncertain about the customer demand. So they didn't collected any data related to the customer demand, and they might not know what are the expectations of the customer without having the research department. They couldn't able to predict what is the a thing which is demanded by the customer. In such a case, the companies will postpone the product launches. And similarly, we can say how airlines reduce the flight schedules during the early stages of COVID-19 pandemic due to the travel uncertainty. Okay, and coming to the third one, the non-linear replaces the complexity. So if the problem does not follow the predictable patterns, a small action can have a huge unexpected consequences. So for this, I can give the best example. A tweet from a CEO can cause a company's stock price to skyrocket or crash. So anyone know the example for this? Say a tweet from a CEO. Who is that CEO? He's nothing but the Elon Musk. So his tweet influences the Tesla stock. Okay, so that is called as what? The non-linear replaces the complexity. The fourth one, the incomprehensible replaces ambiguity. So sometimes some things are so complicated that are not only lack in clarity as said in VUCA model ambiguous, but also seems to be impossible to understand, which is explained in Barney incomprehensible. For this, the best example I can say is AI tools used by companies to screen resumes might choose one candidate over another, but even the people who created the AI can't able to explain the reasoning behind the decision. So one more simple example I can give is a director makes a comedy movie that is a huge hit, but when he tries to create another comedy in the same style, in the same genre, it unexpectedly fails. Even the director could not able to identify why it fails. So these are the some examples of that incomprehensible, which replaces the ambiguity. Okay, so thus shifting from VUCA to Barney help us better address the complexities of today's world, where systems are brittle and outcomes are unpredictable. This means our teaching approach must also change. So my dear faculties, you have to reskill yourself to teach students from the Barney's perspective, which better reflects today's unpredictable, fragile, and complex business environment. By understanding brittleness, anxiety, non-linearity, and incomprehensibility, they can better prepare students for the challenges of Industry 4.0 and 5.0. So these are the few more things which explains about why Barney matters more than VUCA. And coming to the main topic of us, what you should do in the age of chaos. So here the answer is RUT. So as you all now understand about Barney that describes the unpredictable and chaotic nature of our world. And to thrive in a Barney world, we need RUT. That is, in order to deal effectively with Barney, it is essential to adapt the RUT approach. Yes, what is RUT? The resilience, attentiveness, adaptation, and transparency. So, here, what is resilience? The ability to bounce back and keep going after facing difficulties or failures. So, this is very much important for the students. Okay, so here, when you are facing difficulties or failing or facing failures, think positively and recover quickly. So, for example, if you are failing in an exam, so learn from it and try again instead of giving up. The second one, attentiveness. So staying alert and paying close attention to what is happening around you. So always being a student, you have to stay alert and aware of what is happening around you. For example, if you don't pay attention while crossing the road in a traffic, you might meet with an accident. And coming to the third one, adaptation. Adjusting, the ability to quickly adjust and thrive in new or changing situations. So here, what is the ability you got to adjust and adapt yourself to the changing environment? For example, if a company shift from a paper document to digital records, so in the education institutions also, we have changed from the paper document to the digital records with the help of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So employees here, the employees as well as the faculty members must learn the computer skills to keep their job safe. If not, they may lose their jobs. And coming to the fourth one, transparency. So always try to be honest, transparent, and follow the ethical rules. So speaking the truth instead of lying helps you to gain trust and succeed in any situation. So these are the four qualities which help the individuals and organization and by the students to thrive in the face of uncertainty, improve decision making, and foster a culture of openness and flexibility. So here, being a faculty members, let us dive deeper into each of these qualities and understand their importance in facing the challenges of Bani. So here I will give some more deeper explanation on the RAT components with a live example. So resilience. So as I said, resilience is nothing but the ability to recover from the setbacks. So here the example is the Apple, a mobile company. So during the global supply chain disturbances caused by COVID-19, Apple remained resilient by adapting its production schedules, diversified its suppliers, and quickly adapted to remote work for its teams. That allows it to continue delivering products without major delays. So these strategies makes Apple always a successful mobile company among its competitors. And coming to the second one, attentiveness. So being mindful and focused. So here the example I can give is Amazon, an online seller. So here Amazon stays attentive to customers' needs by constantly improving its recommendation system, tracking customer feedback, and quickly responding to inventory shortages or delays, which ensures the customer satisfaction. So I think in the session, the people who are here, also majority of them prefer to purchase in Amazon network. So Amazon online shopping. So thus Amazon seems to be the number one online shopping platform in the world. And coming to the third one, adaptation. So here, adjusting to new situations quickly. So here the best example is a Netflix. So here the Netflix, as you all know, Netflix is a OTT platform. Before that, it is a DVD rental service. So how it has been adapted, how it is evolved themselves to your adjusting environment. So Netflix adapted to your changing entertainment landscape by shifting from a DVD rental service to a streaming platform, constantly refining its algorithm and content library to evolving viewer preferences globally. As you all would agree with me that if you are a Netflix subscriber, surely you feel proud to mention it to others compared to any other OTT platform. So if you're having the Amazon OTT platform or the Sony Live OTT platform, the person who possesses the Netflix OTT platform will say proudly to others, I have Netflix. Okay, so such a name the Netflix has got, and it has been evolved to its adaptability. And the fourth one is transparency, clear and honest communication. So here for this, I will give the best example as Starbucks. Starbucks, a beverage shop, it is known for being transparent with its customers about where it sources its coffee beans. So they share the information on their website, which never ever done by any other sellers. They share information on their website about their ethical sourcing practices and how they support farmers, ensuring customers to know about their commitment to the sustainability and fair trade. So same for these two. So guys, if you are drinking coffee at Starbucks, so be honest to answer me. You likely to post a story or picture on the social media, proudly showing it off to others, so than drinking coffee in any other centers, okay, any other coffee shops. So thus, the companies which are following these components are the leading companies in the industry. So in such a way, whatever the company may be, so if you want to succeed in your business, you have to adapt to the RAT, which means RAT components: resilience, attentiveness, adaptability, and as well as transparency. The RAT in action. So here, how the RAT is there to solve the Barney. Okay, so here I will explain it to be clear with the concept. So let me give a detailed explanation on how RAT can be used to resolve Barney with live example. So this will be even more easy for you all students and as well as the faculty members to understand the concept. So the resilience versus brittleness. Okay, resilience means being able to recover from problems. Example I can give us during 2008 recession, and as you all know, the 2019, the COVID period. So many companies face setbacks, including Tata Group. So however, it overcome these challenges by diversifying its business, adhering to ethical practices, maintaining strong customer relationship, and focusing on cost efficiency. So here, being a faculty member, we have to teach students regarding how to handle their challenges or problems without giving up. And coming to the second one, attentiveness versus anxiety. So attentiveness means being mindful and focused instead of anxious. Okay, so here I will give the example Wipro. Okay, so Wipro train employees in mindfulness by offering programs like meditation and focused breathing. So these practices help their employees to reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance overall well-being to manage work pressure more effectively. So thus, in the same way, being a faculty member, we can also help students to stay calm, manage anxiety, to make better decisions. So for the first 5 minutes, if you are able to do that for the first 5 minutes in the classroom or at the last 5 minutes in the classroom, you can give some meditation program to the students, or the meditation program will be kept as a 1 hour program in a week to train the students and to reduce their anxiety. And coming to the third one, adaptation versus non-linearity. Adaptation means quickly adjusting to your new situation. Okay, so let me tell the example for Reliance. The Reliance Retail, which is known for its widespread physical store across India, shifted to an omni-channel model. Okay, that's the shop or the company which is having both offline and online platform is called as omni-channel model during COVID-19. So they expanded their e-commerce platform, allowing customers to shop online and pick up in store. So this helped them to stay connected with the customer during the pandemic while maintaining physical store operations. So thus, being a faculty, we have to train students to think flexibly and embrace change. And coming to the last point, the transparency versus incomprehensibility. So transparency means, as you all know, being open and honest about processes. So again, the best example is Starbucks, which is known for being transparent with its customers about where it sources its coffee beans. They share information on their website about their ethical sourcing practices and how they support farmers, ensuring customers to know about their commitment and sustainability and fair trade. So here, being a faculty, we should teach students to understand the importance of clear communication, transparency in business as well as in their lives. So thus, the RAT is a solution for the Barney. Okay, so from UCA to Barney and to RAT. Okay, so UCA describes that the world is full of unpredictable, complex, and unclear situations. Barney focused on fragile system that can break unexpectedly, creating a world filled with anxiety and confusion. So here, RAT comes to the framework that equips individuals and organizations to handle money challenges by focusing on growth and clarity. Yes, the industry 4.0 and 5.2. So, what it tells about? So, we are entering a new era of industry, and our students need new skills to succeed. So, industry 4.2 and industry 5.2 are mutually complementary but not mutually exclusive. Industry 4.0 brought advances that allowed intelligent machines and other technological equipment to do much of the work in factories and production facilities. However, between March and April 2020, entire production chains all over the world came to a standstill, so due to COVID-19 pandemic. So in this situation led the government to question existing technological advances and move from what is disturbing our way of life today to what will disrupt our way of life tomorrow. So the recognition for the need to think ahead is what brought Industry 5.2. So Industry 5.0 is the future and already an emerging trend, the interaction and collaboration between man and machine that change the way we live, work, and relate to one another. So it focuses on creating value beyond financial results. It seeks to improve the quality of life, not only for people involved in industrial process, but for the society as a whole. So thus, Industry 4.0 has brought us great technological advances, and 5.0 shows us that this technology by itself is not answer to everything. So thus, the Industry 5.0 aims to make workers' life safer and more comfortable while ensuring to access to technologies that enable automation and increase productivity. So here in this slide, okay, so Industry 4.0, which focuses on equipment, connectivity, and Industry 5.0 focuses on customer experience. So here I will give an example. So earlier, missions were connected for efficiency, which is said by Industry 4.2. But now, businesses prioritize how customers feel about using the product. And the second one, so Industry 4.2, it focuses on mass personalization, but 5.4 focuses on hyper customization. So for this, I will give the best example. Okay, so earlier, customers could pick from preset options. Example, you can say the colors shown by the phone company or any other companies. From that colors only we have to pick the options. But now the AI tailors the products exactly to individual needs. Example, the customer fit shoes, spectacles, and so many on we can say. And even the fridges, according to the customer focus, they are according to the customer demands, they are delivering the colors of the fridges. The higher company is doing that. Okay, and coming to the third one, the smart supply chain, okay, which comes under 4.0. Okay, and what that 5.0 says is responsive and distributed supply chain. Okay, so here the example I can say is instead of fixed warehouses, company uses real-time demand data to optimize delivery networks dynamically. And the fourth one, the 4.0 focuses on smart products, 5.0 focuses on interactive products, which is experience activated. The example is instead of a smartwatch just tracking steps. So earlier we had a smartwatch which is used for like watching movies and so many things it's there. But now it provides a personalized fitness coaching based on your habits. Okay, the ad is which is given by a company. I think some cricketer is there who is coming for the ad. Okay, the last one, yes, smart products to the interactive products, and from remote work to the on-site workforce. So here, after relying on remote work, businesses now blend automation with in-person collaboration for better efficiency. So in such a way, the 4.0 and 5.0 industries are working. So both are mutually complementary and not mutually exclusive. Okay. So the next one. Yes. So based on this industry 4.0 and 5.0, the need for reskilling. So what is the need for reskilling the faculty members as well as the students? The industry 4.2, reskilling is crucial for the faculty because industry 4.1 and 5.4 bring rapid technological advancement that require new knowledge and teaching strategies. So as you all know, the industry 4.0 focuses on smart factories, AI and automation that demands the faculty to understand the latest technological developments to guide their students effectively. Similarly, the industry 5.0, which is focused on human machine collaboration and sustainability, that require faculty to adapt to new teaching methodology, which help the students to develop skills relevant to future jobs. So by reskilling, I assure you the faculty can provide students with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in these evolving industries. So here I'm going to give the deeper explanation how the faculty, what are the activities can be adapted by the faculty members to reskill themselves to teach the future leaders or to make the future leaders. The first one. So here, resilience. The reskilling faculty using RAT to train the students to overcome burning. Okay. The first one is resilience, building strength to withstand challenges. Okay. So yes. So here, what are the activities can be adapted by the institution, by the education institution, and by the faculty members or resilience training workshops, which is nothing but training the faculty on mental agility, crisis handling, and stress management. The second one, we can opt for crisis simulation exercises. We have to conduct the real world problem solving activities in the classroom to teach resilience in uncertain scenarios. And we can say the leadership case studies that will be simple for the institution to adapt. Analyzes how leaders successfully navigated brittle situations. So this can be discussed both by the faculty members and students. And the fourth one is emotional intelligence coaching. So here we have to equip the faculty with techniques to mentor students in managing anxiety and setbacks. Okay, and by doing all these things, what will be the outcome? So here the faculty can become adapted teaching students to handle pressure, uncertainty, and change. The students can learn to stay strong in volatile environment and bounce back from the failures. The second one, attentiveness, enhancing awareness and active engagement. So here, so what are the activities can be given to the faculty members to make them attentive? So first one is the mindfulness and active listening training. So here you have to teach the faculty to be fully present and responsive to student concerns. The second one is personalized mentorship programs. So here you have to encourage one-to-one faculty student guidance sessions to address the leadership challenges. The third one is, we can say, the industry trend analysis. So here, the institution how to train the faculty to stay updated on evolving leadership challenges and market disruptions. And the last one is yearly warning system. So here I have given the minimum activities, some ideas regarding the activities to enhance the, to reskill the faculty. But there are so many are there in a line. Okay, by implementing the monitoring techniques to detect and address students' anxiety and disengagement. So these are the four programs or the activities which support the faculty members to be attentive. And
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
So we have another 5 minutes to wind up, and so 5 minutes we'll have a Q&A sessions after 7:25.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sorry to interrupt the flow of presentation.
Whether I have to continue this slide or shall I go for the conclusion?
No, you can go till another 5 minutes you have, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the third one is adaptation. So which is nothing but cultivating flexibility and innovation. So these are the techniques or these are the activities can be undertaken by the faculty to adapt to the changing technological environment. Okay, the first one is agile teaching methodologies technology interaction workshops, gamification, and experimental learning. We have to give some case study, simulation based learning for adapting the problem solving. And the last one is the cross disciplinary learning programs. So here we have to encourage the faculties to collaborate with other disciplines for holistic training. So the outcome after giving all these activities, the outcome may be the faculties are becoming more innovative and adaptive in teaching methods. Here, the students also gain a dynamic problem solving abilities, preparing them for non-linear career paths. And the last one is transparency, fostering open communication and trust. So here, the activities are the ethical leadership workshops, feedback-driven learning systems, inclusive decision-making training, digital literacy and data ethics training. So here you have to teach faculty to involve students in discussions about their learning and leadership journey, and you can encourage the faculty to implement open feedback loops for continuous improvement, and you can also train the faculty to instill honesty, integrity, and clear decision making in students. So here, after giving all these things, what will be the outcome of the faculty? The faculty can establish a culture of trust and openness in the learning environment. Here, the students may also develop the ethical leadership skills and learn to navigate complex, ambiguous situations with clarity. So thus, by adapting RAP, faculty can be reskilled to train future leaders who can successfully overcome the uncertainties of the Bani world. So this approach ensures that students develop mental strength, awareness, agility, and ethical decision-making abilities. And coming to the conclusion part. So in today's rapidly changing business environment, so it is crucial for faculty to stay updated and continuously reskill themselves. With the increasing disruptions caused by VUCA and Bani, faculty must understand how to teach students to navigate these challenges. This means they are supposed to update their teaching methodologies to align with these dynamic shift in business practices that help their students to be adaptive, flexible, and prepared for their future. So the RAD framework is essential in preparing students for leadership roles in a volatile business world. By emphasizing resilience, students can learn how to recover from setbacks. Okay, and the next one, attention trains them to stay focused on important aspects while being mindful of rapid challenges. And adaptation helps them to adjust quickly to your new challenges, while transparency builds trust and open communication in a fast changing landscape. So teaching students RAT equips them with the tools to lead effectively and responsibly in today's unpredictable business environments. So let us all work together to prepare our students for the future. So thank you. Thank you again for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present the session. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for having, really with your in-depth knowledge on the topic, with your expertise and in teaching and academics and research. And actually, you had really presented to the participants a thorough knowledge on the interconnectedness of each acronym, VUCA,
Yes,
Bani, and RAT concept, and also the transformation that that takes place, the transition that is taking place from VUCA to Bani and RAT, and reskilling the faculty to train future leaders in the age of Industry 4.5.4. That is telling us, that the industry is changing, convergence of AI and HI,
yes.
means AI, artificial intelligence, and human intelligence, and telling us how the faculty has to be, improve. That is skilling,
They have to
upskilling, and
improve their
reskilling,
Yes.
upskilling and reskilling, and taking the innovative methods to the classroom setups. Thank you for
Thank you.
your
Thanks a lot, sir.
real
Thank you, sir.
innovations and in person, ma'am.
This means
And
a
dear
lot.
participants, yes, ma'am. Dear participants, the time is for you to ask. This is a Q&A session. You feel free, ma'am. There are 2 questions posted in the message. How can a small and medium enterprises effectively adopt Industry 5.0 technologies with limited resources? That's the first question, ma'am.
Okay, so here it is hard to adapt to the 5.0 technologies by the small and medium scale enterprises, but they what to say? So they can have they can they can use this digital media technology so to sell their products, and use affordable cobots for tasks like packaging, a bakery using a cobot for packaging bread, and we can use the cloud solutions, and by using the cloud-based IoT, AI for data and monitoring, and we can use the human-machine collaboration, like training staff to work with smart tools, and we can collaborate, partner with tech providers for shared resources, even the two having too much of cost, but we can try it, and we can use upskill the employees to train staff to use new technology, and we can go step by step by implementing the tech gradually. So it may not happen in overnight, so we have to slowly adapt to the new technology, because adapting to the new technology itself, as they said, is a costlier one, and by doing one by one, so we can easily adapt to a new technology. That means the industry 5.2.
Thank you, ma'am. The second question that is, in the message is, can a flipped classroom pedagogy help to reduce anxiety among students?
Yes, sir. By giving a flipped classroom, so flipped classroom is nothing but we have to post the videos in the WhatsApp, or we have to show the videos to the students, and after that, after learning the concept by the students, they can try to say something about the concept which was shown in the video class, and that means. They can give some ideas, instead it has to be, it will be like one-way communication. So the flipped classroom will teach the students in a different perspective, like daily we are teaching the things to the students in our perspective. So by seeing the videos, and by seeing the videos of other faculties handling the class, other faculties are taking the class, they can gain some knowledge and they can show it in the classroom. And the flipped classroom is not only the one student taking class, it is here like group, it's like a group discussion, and it will be a knowledge sharing session for the students, and that may reduce the anxiety among the students, and it gives confidence for the students. Even they can able to handle the session, they can able to handle the class, and they can able to answer the questions to the students, like that, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering these two questions. Dear participants, for your kind information, the feedback form is posted in the group, so kindly fill the feedback form, and you are also feel free. We have another 2 minutes.
Ma'am, does technology influence the? Does technology have an impact in the learning outcomes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. So before that, previously we have used that chalk and board method. So that may not be that much interactive to the students. It will be somewhat a boring session for the students. But now we are having the interactive panel in the classroom. Okay, and we can show the videos, and we can show the entrepreneur speech to the students, a live example to the students. That will be more interesting for the students. And if you are adapting the collaborative learning, the case studies, so many cases are there. If you are showing the lively cases to the students in the classroom through the interactive panel, that will be interesting for the students to change, and they can think in a different way. That's it, ma'am.
Any other questions from the participants? We have another 1 more minutes left. If you have any questions, you can ask to the resource person.
Yes, ma'am. It was a very nicely presented session. My question is that it is a market of demand and supply. We are talking about Industry 5, Industry 4, but the students that we are getting, are they equipped enough to learn about the Industry 5? Are they will be trained well in the past, so that they can cope up with the things that we want to deliver them? Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, just we are giving a picture about the industry 5.2 and 4.0. So here the students will learn from now itself. If they are learning from and the college day itself, so it is easy for them to adapt when they are going for a job. So we are giving the just picture about how the 4.0 and 5.0 will be. Okay, and we are giving some practical session. We are taking the students to the industries, and we are showing how the AI technology and automation is used in the industry, how it changes how it evolves the industries. That and all we are showing it to the student as an industrial visit, and we are giving some practical training to the students also. So in such a way, the students also learn. Okay, if the students are well equipped with industry 4.0, like that human-centered skills, the industry, like So many things has been learned by the students, the problem solving skills, the human centric skills, and they are adapted to the newer technologies. So we are thinking the students are very young, they can't able to adapt to the new technology, but that is not so. So they are very faster in learning the technologies than us. So in such a way, they can learn, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions from participants? If not, we'll move on to the valedictory function. Dear MC, Mr. MC, name is Mr. Arun.
Lawrence, Lawrence, sir?
Yes, sir.
Just a moment. I kindly request all the participants to just open your video so that we can have a photo.
Before validating
Documented
function.
for us. Take a screenshot and document it. Thank you. Please open your video. Thank you.
Dear participants, kindly unmute the video, please. Yes, thank you, Ms. Shiba. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Asjit, sir. Asjit Usmani, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Satwik, yes. Sasigan, sir? Dr. Sasigan? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So can we proceed to the valedictory function?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sasigan. So, Mr. Arun, can we proceed with
Yes, sir.
the valedictory function? Yes, thank you.
As we come to the conclusion of this wonderful gathering, it's time to express our gratitude to all those who made this event a grand success. To deliver the vote of thanks, may I now invite Mr. Jason from First MBA to deliver vote of thanks.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Jason, on behalf of PG and Research Department of Management Studies, propose a vote of thanks. On this special occasion, it has been such an honor to be a part of this wonderful event. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty for invoking His blessings and extend a heartfelt gratitude towards Him. Now, I would like to thank Reverend Dr. Praveen Peacher, SGP, Rector and Secretary of Sacred Heart College, Autonomous, Tirupattur. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Principal and Director of the Department of Management Studies, Reverend Father Maria Anthony Raj, for providing encouragement and support. I extend our deepest appreciation to our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. M. Kaveri, who generously shared their valuable insights and experience, inspiring our students to reach new heights. Your presence and knowledge was truly invaluable. Thank you, ma'am. In a special way, I would like to thank our head of the department, Dr. S. Sasikumar, sir, for his unwavering support and assistance towards the planning process of this faculty development program. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to our faculty members, Dr. J. Sasigan, Dr. R. Arakemeri, Professor G. Lawrence, Professor R. Durkavati, Professor Y. Santosh Kumar, who actively participated in the workshops and provided continuous support to our students throughout the program. Your guidance and mentorship played a crucial role in their development. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. A special mention must be made of our Master of Ceremony, Mr. Arul, for guiding us throughout today's program. Thank you, Mr. Arul. I would like to thank Ms. P. Shweta for welcoming us. Thank you, Ms. Shweta. I would like to thank Ms. Rishi for introducing the chief guest. Thank you, Rishi. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the participants who actively engaged in this session, embraced new challenges, and demonstrated a genuine eagerness to learn and grow. Your enthusiasm was the driving force behind the program's success. Thank you.
Thank you for your words of gratitude, Mr. Jason. Thank you.
Thank you, dear participants. You can leave the sessions. Tomorrow we'll meet again at 6:30 p.m.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.